Hi, um, it's Carla again on my YouTube channel. Welcome to my Second Life feed, or in this case, welcome whoever's gonna watch the rebroadcast, the repeat. Okay. Anyways, I've been watching the news. I've calmed down. I'm not crying. I'm on an upswing with my bipolar. Lovely. So, anyways, I've been watching the news, which is something I love to do because I like to stay informed. Well, let's see. The news stories today so far on ABC World News Tonight, World News with David Muir today. Let's see. Oh yeah, drone drone interference in Newark, New Jersey at Teterboro Airport. I think that's what it is, Teterboro Airport. Two drones. Ground traffic stopping. Oh boy, let's see. Ground traffic stopping. A woman who's disappeared on Saturday has been found alive, and a suspect has been arrested. A and let's see. Well, anyway, you can look it up. I'm sure it's going to be online. But what really got me, two stories: government shutdown, day infinity, um, and the American former Marine who was arrested for spying. All right. Now, once again, full disclosure, I am a Baha'i. That's spelled capital BAHA apostrophe I. It's a Persian word. And it has to do with God. I don't exactly know what Baha'i means. Follower of Baha. And Baha is a shortened version of the title Baha'u'llah, who is a Persian man who founded the Baha'i faith, and who lived and died, born in Persia, modern day Iran, who is a Shia Muslim from a wealthy family, well-to-do family connected with the government and all that. Ended up dying in abject poverty inside a lovely rented mansion in Akka, Israel. Banned from his country, separated. He had his family with him, what was left of him. And people who believed in his message and who he said he was with him. And he died in abject poverty. He gave it all up. He gave up all of this because he believed, and I believe, and every other Baha'i believed, that God told him that he is special. That he's special. And he's been chosen to deliver a message that will help humanity. Believe it or not, I don't care. Anyways, the highest believe in we don't believe in the concept of race other than there being the human race. Skin color makes no difference to us. Where you're born, we don't care. We don't care if you're documented, undocumented. We don't care if you're an ET needing to get a drink down at TGI Fridays. We don't care. Since you're here, we're going to love you. We're going to embrace you. We're going to accept you. We're going to invite you in to talk with us, but we're not going to beat you over the head with our faith. We're not going to witness to you. We're not going to knock on your door. Okay? We're not going to knock on your door. We're not going to come and sit down. We're not going to stand around at the bus stations waiting for you to come to us and pick up literature. We don't do anything like that. We're not going to televise. We're not going to get a Baha'i channel. Uh, we're not going to have a Baha'i network like that. You're not going to see Baha'i services. We don't do that. We don't have any preachers, evangelists. We don't do that. We don't have any formal clergy. While we do have a governing body, like a deacons board or whatever you want to call it, that's similar to Christian churches, deacons board and cardinals and all of that good stuff. We don't have a pope. We do not have a pope. We don't have a high priest. We don't have any of that. We just have a coalition of Baha'is who serve, who are chosen to serve. But Baha'is believe in love, honor, respect, the golden rule, education for everybody, equal rights, equal rights for men and women, civil rights for everybody, all sorts of awesome things that in the 1800s was pretty radical. Seriously. And that newness posed a threat. So Baha'u'llah, which that's his title, not his name, but Baha'u'llah, which means the glory of God, was put into exile where he ended up dying in abject poverty, needing help from his supporters and his elder son. It's a really sad story, but it's so common with special people like that who are founders of religions. It's after they die that their message really catches fire. And yeah, there are bad things that have been said about the Baha'i faith, and I've read some of them, and I got a little panicked. But I prayed about it. I didn't talk to anyone about it. I prayed about it. And I decided, you know what? I don't give a damn what people write, what people say. There's going to be trolls anywhere you go. Maybe some things were said at a point of desperation. Maybe something got forgotten. Maybe somebody lost touch with their life. Like whatever the case is, the Baha'i faith is too good to walk away from. And believe me, I have been church hopping my whole life. I have not found a home. I'll tell you, I was born into a Southern Baptist family. When I was 3 years old, my parents left with my grandmother and great grandmother, and I was raised still continuing in the tradition of the Southern Baptists. I went to live with my dad and mom, who weren't religious. They weren't even spiritual at the time. My mom discovered witchcraft, and she started telling me about witchcraft. And then she went to my school when I was in 5th grade and talked about witchcraft and read palms and tarot cards and all that good stuff. And I'm leaning in the direction of witchcraft myself. Then somebody from my 5th grade class, Carla's got a secret. Her mother's a witch. This is what she did. It's my first week in junior high, which is now known as middle school. So something that my mother did in the past came back to haunt me. And I was a target from then on. The mean girls, their boyfriends, and God knows who else jumped on the let's get Carla. She's a witch. She deserves to die. She worships the devil and all this other stuff. And I've already been a target for bullies my whole life. I was abused, child molested, all this bad stuff. And now I'm being attacked at school for something my mother did, which is pretty stupid, really. But that's just my mom. You know, she was, God rest her soul. Um, she would do these things, and it led to my not just embarrassment, but my being tortured in public school. Torture and bullying. You got cyberbullying now, where people can be anonymous and bully you, but no, this was face to face, full on confrontation. Just so happens one of my Facebook friends now in my adult life was the one who told her newfound mean girl friends. I'm not going to give her name, but if she sees this, she knows she's the one. So because of her, my life became hell in junior high, leading all the way up to my high school graduation, where I was humiliated. The minute my name was called and I received my, well, it wasn't my high school diploma, but my diploma folder. The diploma came a little later, I think, or no, whatever it was. Anyways, I was humiliated in front of my parents, other people's parents, family, friends, everybody. Some guy had an idea to humiliate me. I don't know why he hated me. I'd never done anything to him in his life, but he humiliated me. And there was no Facebook. Thank God, there was no social media, none of that, or else it would have gone viral. And I would be dogged again, and I'd probably end up having to commit suicide to escape it. Well, anyway, that's extreme. I'm not here to talk about my being bullied. I'm here to talk about bullying on a grand scale, politicians, dictators, racism. Well, racism, secrets, paranoia, and all that bad stuff. Um, well, full disclosure, also, I am a liberal Democrat. You can even say I'm a social Democrat politically. Even though, as a Baha'i, I'm supposed to not be politically active. I vote. I do vote. But, anyways, I don't join political campaigns and whatnot, but I cannot support a president, Uncle Donald. I can't even call him by his name anymore. Now it's Uncle Donald. Hashtag Uncle underscore Donald. So anyway, and what he's doing to the country, tearing the country apart, causing people who love this country and who work for the government and who defend our nation. The first line of defense in law enforcement, all of these people their families are going hungry. I mean, an FBI agent is having to work at Walmart, stocking shelves to pay the bills. Look it up. I mean, FBI agents having to guard doors at strip clubs, things like that. Kids are going to have to start going to work to help their families because their families work in government. This shouldn't be happening, people. This is one of the consequences of racism that, excuse my language, goddamn wall, that goddamn man in the White House, you know, who will be found to be the worst president in history, mark my word, who said, okay, we'll let you keep the dreamers, but we still got to have the wall. Then we'll open the government. Families are going to be going their second week without the breadwinner's paycheck, or maybe even both adults' paychecks. Is that right? Can you really sit there and justify what Uncle Donald and the Republican bullies are doing to our country? Really? Do you really think it's worth it? You really think you've done a good job by having your dander up and voting in Donald Trump? Oops, sorry, wasn't supposed to mention his name. Well, too late, whatever. Anyways, yeah. Is that what you want? Really? You're enjoying this? You're getting your jollies off on this? The man is a liar. The man is narcissistic. He's so full of himself and he's so blind to everything else around him. He's willfully delusional because he's lying. It's a willful delusion. It's not a delusion. It's not delusional. Mentally ill, but he's not delusional. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's a excuse the language, he's a fucking bully who needs to be impeached. Pence needs to be neutralized. He needs to be given an opportunity to leave with his head up high, or else there's going to be all sorts of crazy shit going down that nobody knows about, that nobody has foreseen except a few of us wild thinkers. And now, anyways, it's like the Red Scare in the 40s and 50s. It's like the Nazis scapegoating the Jews. It's the Rohingya people being killed and whatnot. In hell, I can't Jakarta. Where I can't remember. Indonesia, is that it? Well, you know what I'm talking about. Ethnic minorities in the Middle East too being on the verge of extinction, and also my fellow Baha'is in their home country of Persia, modern day Iran, and around the world, dying, being put to death because of our faith. And then, people dying because of their color, because of their religion, because of their country of origin. Are y'all okay with this, people? Is this a good thing to be doing, to be accepting, or to be stirring up shit? Is this really a good thing for the world, for our planet? And then because of this whole us versus them thing, we've got covert ops, we've got spooks, we've got over the top interrogation techniques like waterboarding. Abu Ghraib, anybody? Anybody want to take it to Abu Ghraib? The musical? Seriously? Is that okay? Do we want to make this entertainment You know, do we really want to go back to the days of the Roman Empire and the Colosseum? I mean, we don't even need to go to a place. All we got to do is watch videos on YouTube, engage in social media, like passing around child pornography videos and pictures and things like that. I mean, is that really what you want? Don't you see what's going on? I don't care what your faith is, people. I don't give a damn who you believe in. I don't care if you believe in God or Fred the Head of Lettuce. That, by the way, came from kind of like from the show What's Happening? Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you're an atheist, even. I don't care if you're a Satan worshiper. But if you're not okay with all this shit that's going on in the world, speak up and do something about it. Otherwise, these effing trolls, rabble rousers, assholes like Trump, who happens to be just like Hitler, Pol Pot, Saddam Hussein, oh, this is what America is becoming. Make America great again? Really? How great is it? Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? That was the question put to America after the kidnappings, after the guess what, Iranian Revolution that brought Ayatollah Khomeini into office, brought him to power. The whole radicalization of Iran, Al Qaeda spreading out, and all the other groups, ISIS, Al Qaeda, Taliban, household names, household words. We know who they are, but a whole bunch of other shit is going on. Even here in America, we're doing a lot of shit here. We've done a lot of bad things, people. Yeah, I know. People were feeling marginalized and voted en masse for Trump because they didn't like Hillary Clinton because she was too bossy. She was a pushy ass woman. And on top of that, she lied about the emails. Oh my God. Emails. Well, how you like them emails now? How you like them now? Do you really like Uncle Donald? Do you love him, people? Really? Do you want the American version of the Holocaust? Hitler? Pol Pot? Joseph Stalin? Saddam Hussein? Well, before you do something about it, chopping off the head ain't gonna fix it. Harming in any way, shape, or form, or even killing Uncle Donald ain't gonna work. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna make things any better. It's gonna make things a whole lot worse. So the best thing to do is impeach Trump, get him out of the way politically, neutralize Pence, let Nancy Pelosi run the government for a little while until we get a suitable, level-headed, well, I'm closer to a Democrat than I am a Republican, so let's let the Democrats have the White House back. Because even though Democrats are flawed too, oh yeah, definitely. But let's make America beautiful again. Not make America great again. Let's make America beautiful again. Okay, because when we had Obama in the White House, countries around the world respected us. They looked up to us. They wanted to be our friends because the kind of person Obama was. Was he perfect? No. But he was real. He was accessible. He was intelligent. He was kind of like an Abraham Lincoln type. Yeah, he was shrewd, a negotiator, and all this other stuff. But you know what? That kind of president is who we need right now. Definitely. Most definitely. He's the kind of person, that's the kind of president we need right now. Not a great emancipator, not a great handholder, not that, but somebody who can just rule and lead and make friends, embrace the world, all this good stuff. And if anybody internationally gets a chance to watch this later, um, another thing that Baha'is detest are borders. Borders. Boundaries, good. Borders, no. We don't believe in uh, this land is your land, that land is your land, but it's soon to be going to be my land. I don't believe in that. I mean, we believe in one world family, not order, family. Yeah, we got to have guidelines, sure enough. But we're not looking to take over the world. We just want to help it along. We just want to help it along. We want to hold the world's hand. We don't want to embrace them. We want to invite them in for coffee or tea, whatever. And we want to talk with you. We don't want to run for political office, but we just want to open up a simple dialogue with you who thinks differently, who believes differently, who acts differently, looks different, everything, and show you we're more alike than we are different. We believe in saving the earth, saving the whales, Wakanda forever, and all that good stuff. Yeah, I had to throw that in too. But we do this. We're like this. Do we have problems? Yeah, we're people. We're gonna have problems. We're gonna have what? Family squabbles inside of our faith. That happens. People have issues. Our people's issues have issues. But with the Baha'i guidelines, you know, I'm not trying to say be a Baha'i. I'm just trying to say, think about what I've just told you, and let's make changes so we can all be together in one happy human family, regardless of race, color, creed, sex, national origin, documented, undocumented, LGBTQ, whatever. Let's all get together because if we don't do this and start ASAP, there ain't gonna be a world left. I've already posted several videos on Instagram about this, but I don't think all of them got through. I started posting on Facebook about this, starting off talking about the unseen consequences of the freaking wall thing and Uncle Donald. I mean, granted, I don't have the educational background. I don't have the statistics to back up what I'm saying. But I'm one of these wild thinkers who, when a notion hits me, tickles my fancy, I'm a theorist. I theorize things. I throw it out to the people because I'm also a showboater and a drama queen. I think I'm kind of cute. I love to hear myself talk. I'm bipolar 1, people, and I'm on an upswing after experiencing a very deep crashing low in the past 24 hours. But that's okay. This is what I'm going through. This is who I am. But as for my religion, I've been everything from a pagan to a Catholic and now a Baha'i. Am I going to stay Baha'i the rest of my life? God, I hope so. Because I can't stand getting disenchanted with a particular faith and then go find another one. I'm not delusional to think that I can start my own church or a religion. Nah, too much work. Too much commitment, too much pain. It ain't my job. I'm not that special. I am in the eyes of God, but that's not my job here. That's not my job here on earth. My job here is to use what I got to work with and to reach as many reach as many people as I can. Okay, I'm going to be in a little bit, probably in deep doo-doo with my faith community for doing this, for swearing like this, for attacking Uncle Donald like this. But I'm not a pit bull. I'm a cornered dog who's been beat most of his life. I'm the bait dog. I've been the bait dog far too long, who's been used to train pit bulls to fight to the death. That's what you can compare me to. I'm like that. Here I go with the tears again. You know, as far as faith goes, I'm looking for a good home. I'm looking for a forever family. I'm a rescue dog in a shelter that I hope and pray is not a no-kill shelter, that I hope I find a forever home and a forever family. I hope I found it with a Baha'i faith. You know, I may not be entirely housebroken. I might pee and poop on your floor and eat your shoes, your favorite pair of shoes, and all these other things. Because I know every family situation isn't perfect. You know, but I hope that this Baha'i family I have now isn't going to put me back in the pound where I'll be wounded again or abandon me on the streets somewhere. Send me back. I hope not. But I also hope that I don't become so disenchanted with the family that I walk again like I've done with every other faith I've ever been involved in, every other religion, whatever. I become disenchanted and walked away. Because my hatred of hypocrisy and lies and disinformation and all this other stuff causes me to go from faith community to faith community, church from church, etc., etc., etc. And I've been at damn near all the church communities available. I've joined quite a few of them. Now I'm a declared Baha'i. You know, I have a bad track record when it comes to faith communities, religions, whatever. Really bad track record. So I'm asking you guys, watch this, listen to me rant and rave. If you're a Baha'i, forgive me. Talk to my Atlanta LSA about it. I'll stand down. You know, I'll go in for discipline. You know, I'll take my lumps, ask for forgiveness, and go on from there. And hope this thing works out with them and for me and for our state, city, state, country, world, universe. All we need is love, people. I mean, everybody's going to have different
reactions. I think that Darlene
Love thy neighbor as you love yourself.
going to be the hardest because she's been
Obviously, you don't really love yourself too much.
taken over as kind of an internal role of
So let's start loving ourselves and loving our neighbor.
and there's hope the show will
Put God first, or put our moral compass first, whatever. Do that.
Johnny Galecki has made guest appearances as
Do that. Put our morals first.
become a regular. Big Bang Theory.
And
Johnny is available.
you know, do that.
So would you like to see?
And let's clean up this shit hole that our country has become and the world has become. Let's open the borders. Let's stop this country, that country, and just become the world. Let's turn this shithole into Garden of Eden 2, Paradise, Nirvana, whatever. Whatever it is. You know, let's have heaven on earth, or whatever you want to call it. Let's do that. Peace out.